Dear friends, in the recent past, the President of India and the Prime Minister of India have been changed into the President of Bharat and the Prime Minister of Bharat respectively, without making any debate and discussion in the Parliament or making any constitutional amendments as required by the ethos of the Indian Constitution. This video tries to analyze the historical background connected there with the naming of India or Bharat. While introducing Article 1 in the draft constitution, it was actually to begin on November 17, 1948, but due to the initiation of Ballabh Bandh, it was postponed to a later date because of some controversies in it. After discussions among the Constituent Assembly members, as a compromise formula, Dr. Ambedkar and September 18, 1949, the chairman of the drafting committee finally moved an amendment to draft Article 1, proposing India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. That is the final draft constitution that has come into existence, that is India, that is Bharat, is a union of states. However, there were some controversies that have been raised in the Constitutional Assembly by H.V. Kamath, Kamalapati Tripadi and others, so as to make the country's name as Bharat or Hindu. Kamalapati Tripadi, one of the constitutional members of the Assembly, has argued for, instead of India, he has put forth the word Bharat, and Kamath has also proposed all these things. But the Kamath proposal has been debated by 38 votes for the proposal and against it 51. Finally, India, that is Bharat, is a union of states, came into existence. That matter has come into finality of the Indian Constitution. But now things are moving in a different direction, so as to move the country as Bharat instead of India. The historical matter in this connection ought to be discussed. In the year 1947 in British Parliament, the Indian Independence Act of 1947 was passed and thereby created two dominions. One is India and another is Pakistan. And the princely states were left as sovereign states, and the British Parliament has advised the princely states to align with either of the two divided countries, either with India or with Pakistan. That matter came into existence after the princely states have been absorbed in Indian states. The irony is that while secession of the country into India and Pakistan, Pakistani leaders have argued for India should be named as either Hindustan or Bharat. This is an irony of Indian history, and the people of the country should be aware of all these things. And the Pakistan leaders have argued for, they have been got independence as from the British Empire. They should be termed as the national personality, international personality. That is, in the United Nations Forum, they should be recognized as a member in the United Nations organization as a member country, but it was not agreed by the United Nations Forum. India was given international personality. The point herein is that even Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has initially argued for only India without referring Bharat. and after a compromise formula is agreed for Bharat. Even after agreeing for this compromise formula, the leaders of opposition camp have argued for some other things to be put in the constitution as Bharat specifically before India. And Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, these unnecessary controversies should be ended therewith, because the nation has to be moved forward. There are many things to be fought against unemployment. It is many other crises that have been facing the country. But the proposal was at that point of time was put to an end. But the controversies that has been settled in the Constituent Assembly is now being debated, not debated, it is going to be debated at least on September 18th starting with, and it will be known whether India would be made as Bharat or India, or Bharat and India together is a different question, but the unnecessary things should be avoided. The country is facing a lot of problems like unemployment, inflation, and price rise and whatnot. This should be addressed by the present central dispensation instead of raising the issue that has been settled in the international forum and also in India. That is, India is the correct name to be called henceforth. This is the message of this video. Thank you so much.